It's Paul Marsh, and I'm delighted to say that I've been joined by SJ from Morganway. Not Morgan. Do you get that a lot, or is that just me fucking up?
No, we do. People say McGanway quite a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Okay. All right, we'll try again then, shall we?
Yeah.
It's Paul Marsh, and I'm delighted to say that I've been joined by SJ from Morganway. SJ, how are you?
I'm great, thanks, Paul. How are you?
I'm really, really good. It's nice to finally get to talk to you because this is the first time I've actually interviewed you, but I've been a long time admirer of Morganway.
Oh, really? Oh, that's so cool.
I'm trying to think. So the first time I saw you was at Country to Country. What year did you play the entrance stage? Was it 22, 23?
I think we played that stage twice. I think probably like 21
Was
and
it
then
really?
um 23 as well, probably. I think.
A lot.
Yeah, great festival that. I just love mooching around all those different stages
Yeah.
and checking everyone out. It's great.
Well, it was
Yeah.
the first year you were there, whatever the first year was, and the entrance stage did its job because, as many people do, I was just walking past. I'd never heard of you. I was just walking past, and there was this band on stage that had such energy. That's the one thing that I really remember. The energy that was coming from you guys was just unbelievable. So I suppose, like me, there are many people that haven't heard of you. So I know this is a bit of a generic question, but if possible, could you sort of tell us a little bit about you guys and maybe how you got together and how you sound?
Sure. So we are a six-piece independent band. We're kind of rock Americana meets bit of country, bit of folk, bit of everything in between. We don't really know what genre we are anymore. Yeah, we've been together since 2019 as this lineup. And we are about to release our third studio album, which is very exciting. And yeah, that's kind of us in a nutshell, really. We're just a band on the road trying to live the dream and having good fun doing it.
Well, like I say, I use the word energy, and I think that when I see you guys, there is always so much energy, but it also looks like you're having so much fun as well.
Yeah, we do. We do. Like kind of no matter what's going on in each of our like lives personally, as soon as we get on the stage, we just have so much fun like playing music together. Nikki's stomping away, playing her fiddle next to me. I'm singing my heart out and everyone just plays with a lot of passion in the band and yeah, that's something that I really love about when we play together.
Now, before we talk about music, if it's okay, I want to talk about how accident prone you are.
Oh
'Cause
God.
you've hurt yourself on more than one occasion, haven't you?
Yes. Guilty.
How many times have you done a show with a cast on your leg?
Oh God, you know what? I didn't count. Yeah, I broke my ankle and my foot on when I was walking to a gig in Birmingham. I think this was 2022 or three. Yeah, anyway, and then I basically played the entire festival season that summer in a cast and then a boot. So that was memorable. We managed it. And then a few months later when I'd recovered, I I broke my elbow as well. So then I couldn't play guitar for a few months, but that one was a bit easier than the broken foot, I've got to say. But people were like, "Oh, how did you manage to still, gig and play, and go on tour?" And I was like, "Well, I would have been miserable sat at home. Like, at least I could still sing, it didn't kind of stop me from singing." So,
Have
um,
the rest of the band not put you in like bubble wrap or anything else like that?
jokes were mentioned on occasion about bubble wrap. Luckily, I've been intact since, so touch wood.
It has
Yeah.
been really, really nice to see your growth as a band, actually. Like I say, I've watched from afar from a long time, and it's been really nice to see your growth and to see you going from playing smaller gigs to now playing bigger gigs, to going off on your own UK tour in April. It's and like you say, you're all still independent artists. So it's been really nice to see that natural growth.
Yeah, thank you. I think it's nice to hear that as well from someone who saw us from the early days. We kind of it's easy to kind of forget how far you've come when you're always looking ahead. But yeah, it does feel like we're getting somewhere, so to speak. Like the last year, we've been playing a lot of bigger kind of festival stages, which has been terrifying, but also really fun to, we've got quite a big sound as a six piece to be on a big stage with it is really fun. So yeah, hopefully more of
Well,
that.
I mean, I know, say you're obviously doing your own UK tour, that I know you've got a lot of festivals lined up as well. We're going to talk about that in a second. But this is the really interesting thing because you do have such a big sound, like you say, with all of you involved. The album Kill the Silence comes out on the 31st of January. And to celebrate that, you're going and doing a record shop tour, which is going to be much more smaller and intimate. You're coming down to Portsmouth to Pine Vinyl on the 4th of February. With such a big sound, how do you transfer that into a small record shop?
Well, we've done some kind of acousticy shows before, and I think our energy's still there. Obviously, we're not going to be like completely electric, plugged in, playing to the max. But I think it shows like a different side to us that we don't usually get to kind of perform to people. And sometimes at our shows and tours we've done in the past, we've we've kind of gone completely acoustic and even sometimes gone into the crowd to play a song or two. And people always say how special that is and how much they love it. So yeah, this is something we really wanted to make happen on this album release. Really, is to we love vinyl as well in this band. We've got quite a collection between us, so it's something we've always wanted to do, and it means we get to kind of really strip back our new songs acoustically and play them to some intimate audiences. It's going to be really good fun.
Well, and also, so when you play a festival, you have to play your 4 or 5 biggest tunes. You play
Yeah.
them, you get through them, you boss your way through them, and then you're gone. Well, with these, do you get to tell the stories about where these tracks came from and how they came about?
Yeah, exactly. That's it. 100%. I think we'll get to we're going to do a Q&A and meet and greet at every show as well. And yeah, it gives us a chance to kind of, break down the songs and tell people kind of how they came about, how we recorded it. Um yeah, we usually go off on many tangents when we play live in any kind of gig scenario, to be honest. But I think it will definitely be a nice opportunity to really kind of, you know, dive in deep and play the songs that we might not even get to play on our, headline tour later on in the year because we'll probably want to play all the bigger
Yeah.
sounding songs. So we'll get to play a lot of the more quiet songs on this new album.
And what I,
Um,
what I really like also is the fact that the album comes out on the 31st of January. You're down in Portsmouth on the 4th of February. So that's 4 days for people to maybe stream the album, have a listen, maybe learn some of the lyrics and all those bits and pieces before they come to Pine Vinyl, buy themselves a vinyl and take it home and listen to that way as well.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's
you've told it
almost,
well.
almost like it was planned. I like it. I like it. So we're talking about obviously the smaller shows that you're going to be doing. You're coming to do some of the record stores, and then of course you're off on your UK tour. But then in the summer, it's all about festival season. And again, what I love is that you are playing a festival that is not a million miles away from us here in Portsmouth. You're going to be at Country Roads on the 2nd of August.
Yes, yes, we just announced that one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Be good fun.
It's a fantastic lineup, isn't it? It really is. You must be very excited.
Yeah, yeah, it's we're playing with good friends of ours at this stage of the game. We've been doing many gigs with Kezia Gill over the years. We love her to bits. She's so talented and first time flyers as well. We know them really well. And I think it's like we're all quite different in our sounds as well, but we all kind of give a lot of energy in what we do in our different kind of styles. So yeah, I think it's going to be a fun lineup to be hearing.
Well, I will be there, and I'm really really looking forward to that one. Just before I let you go, let's do one final plug. Let's do one final push. The album "Kill the Silence" comes out 31st of January. Obviously, we're about to play one of your tracks next, but let's do your pitch. Why should people go and buy and stream the album?
Oh, well, um, to help an independent band out. I don't know. I think it's an album that really kind of we're singing about the struggles of the music industry, the modern world in a lot of different ways. The title track, Kill the Silence, is actually a song that I was inspired to write by No Music on a Dead Planet movement. So it's kind of more about the whole environment chaos we're in. And songs like We Sing that close the album off as well. It's very much the highs and lows of just being an artist. So if you're an artist or if you like independent music, please give it a listen. See if you like it.
Now, obviously, you want people to listen to music, you want people to buy the albums, but even more important to that, I'm guessing that when you come down to Pie and Vinyl, I'm guessing when you go on tour and when you're at Country Roads, I'm guessing you're going to have your own merch, and that's just so important.
Yeah, it really is. Merch for like any artist, whether you're signed or not, is important. It really kind of it helps us keep the show on the road, like literally. And we've taken it like a step further for this campaign because we've decided to actually make our own t-shirts.
Okay.
So we've been spending the last few weeks like printing our own like kind of upcycled t-shirts. And we're also tie-dyeing them ourselves and all that. So we're trying something different out and it's good fun. It's
So
good
they're
fun.
literally all going to be handcrafted, all going to be individual.
Yeah, pretty much every t-shirt is different.
It's like
So
ever so slightly different, every single one.
yeah, it's a bit of a roulette.
Has anybody been making them better than others?
Um, I don't want to say. I that's gonna stir some things in the band.
Yeah, we don't need any infighting just before you go off on tour, do we?
No,
SJ, thank you
exactly.
so much for talking to me. I really do appreciate it. Like I say, Morgan Way with their album "Kill the Silence" comes out on the 31st of January, and then they are going to be doing an in-store session with Pine Vinyl on the 4th of February. So, SJ, thank you so much for talking to me.
Thanks so much, Paul. It's been great to chat to you.